we were not expecting such a great turnout in summer, so wow, we've got a lot of keeners and front row keeners and all. Yay, it works. Come on in, find a seat anywhere. We've got some seats up here too. Anyone babies, everybody wants to be in the end. There's a seat over here too beside another baby. You can blame it on each other's baby if they get loud. Okay, so thank you guys all so much for coming out. Who's pumped up about working your business over summer? Woo! And how many people have decided to just take vacation and forget working over summer? There better be a hush. Okay, good. We got the right group of people here. So here we are in July. We've got July and August. June was a very big month for us, surprisingly so, but July is going to be even bigger because we've got green carpet. Is there anybody here that's going to green carpet? Yeah, really? No. Really? Really high. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know we have 7 out there.
I get 2 next.
8. Okay, wow, good job, guys. I don't get to go this time, but excited to go for October. Did you guys all see Denise's promotion that she's got going on? Yes. Did everybody see it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, just tell them. Sorry, how many guests do we have in the room? Oh, really high. Oh, we got a lot of guests. Oh, wow. You guys have no idea. You guys don't even know who Denise is. So Denise, first of all, my name's Cynthia. I didn't even introduce myself yet. My name's Cynthia Taylor-Iwanko. I've been doing this. I was the one that started the group here. And I've been doing this for about 2.5 years. Almost 3. No. Yeah. Yeah. October will be 3 years. Wow. Time flies. We're having lots of fun. Anyways, and Denise is the one that signed it in. So Denise is one of our ambassador diamonds. She was the second person in the company to go ambassador. She's a really, really big wig in the company, and she is doing a promotion for everybody in the business. So it's for everybody in this room, even if you sign up tonight, that includes you too. If you go to your team page, whatever team that you're signed up on, there should be a link on there explaining it, breaking down the point system, but you can actually earn a stay for the October green carpet to stay in the Castle Resort. So it's going to be 4 different couples, and it can be anybody. She's not handpicking certain people. It depends on if you've got the points and your name gets drawn, you're good to go. And there's all sorts of events and whatnot. You look excited there on the red. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go over, first of all, of course, just like always, we like to introduce the business to everybody and have you guys understand, especially for all of our guests, just get a greater understanding as to what we're all about. The ease of this company, of running this business, how simplistic it is, and how duplicatable it is. So we're going to have 2 of our double diamond leaders come up and share that with you right away. So get ready, girls. There you are. See 1 and 2. Amanda and Marcy are going to come up in just a moment. And then we're going to go into recognition. We want to recognize any of our team members that have promoted to the next level in the month of June. And after that, we're going to get up and we're going to have a leader of our triples and presidential diamonds come up, and we're going to share with you just some tips on how to keep business going through the summer. And we're also going to hear from 2 very special people that aren't going to be with us for very long. And what I mean by that is they're moving. Don't worry, they're very, very healthy. They're taking the It Works product. It's all good. But before I do that, I just want to welcome, if anybody heard me squeal like a little pig earlier, we have 2 people that surprised the heck out of us tonight that came from BC that have been with us for a very, very long time. 2 years, and just decided on Thursday to shock the heck out of us and show up tonight because they moved to BC how long ago? Last August. Stand up, Steph. Stand up. I'll point out what's back. So literally, you decided to come here. Why?
Because it's my 30th birthday today, and
happy birthday! Start on that birthday.
Really, really wanting to see me, and they were like, "Do you want to come home for your birthday?" And I'm like, I am home, you know. Oh, it's fine, I'll see you in August. And so we just on Thursday decided, let's just go there. And we just showed up on Saturday night where they were camping and totally blew their minds. And I surprised my brother, and I got to see Kara the other day, and Kara hasn't said a word this whole time. And it's been really hard, but it was so worth it. We just wanted to just have fun. So.
That's awesome. And they're able to do this because of It Works. They both have the freedom. Steph, you retired ELF a year ago, A year. Well, how far into the business? So about a year into the business, you decided to let him quit his job and stay home and work from home. And it's a beautiful thing that we've got the capability to travel whenever we want, the freedom to literally live the dream life. So listen closely to what everybody has to say tonight, to all the tips that are given tonight, and how to really make it a success of this business. We're also going to hear from one of our new presidential leaders, just a few extra tips on how to keep your business moving quickly too, so that you can really, really promote rather quickly instead of going at a slow, steady pace, which is fantastic too. Lots of people are very successful at slow and steady, but if you want to climb the ladder quick, you're going to hear some great tips on that tonight too. So, did you want to introduce me? Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. So, without further ado, I would like to ask Marcy Lee, Amanda. You want Amanda first? Sorry, A before M. Amanda Bowyer, come on up. You are coming up together. You're coming up together. No, it's not one before the other. And you know what I love about this is that we get to push our leaders out of their comfort zone. Just because somebody is a diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential does not mean that they're comfortable talking in front of 150 people. So we like to, there's actually only 32. And they're all naked. And they're all naked, yeah. Everybody stripped down for this. Okay, so we're going to get them to share with us the party pad presentation. And this presentation that they're doing is exactly what we would do if we're at a one-on-one with somebody at a coffee shop, or if you're doing an actual party for somebody, or if at some point you decide to get a group of people together and do a little meeting of 32 people. If you want to get up in front of people, it's really, literally as easy as this. So it's very, very basic and simple. I can get it, Ash. I have the. You have it? Cover on there. Yeah, don't worry, I'll control that.
No, I'm just trying to look at which one it is.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Anyways, okay. So come on in, find a seat, and we're gonna rock and roll and hear from the girls here. So this is Amanda, by the way. Amanda Bowyer, double diamond, right here. And then Marcy Lee, double diamond. Everybody heard from Marcy last time? Stop with your hand gestures. Sit in the front row, ladies. Okay, you're on deck. Oh, okay.
So how many of you have tried Marcy's Rabbit? And how many have been tried it? Ooh, you got just wrap one, yeah. Okay, anyone trying it right now?
Try it.
Someone's trying some wrapper. Let's try it. So for the people who
You're just talking into the microphone.
So to the people who haven't tried it, what it looks like like this. And when it's on, it feels kind of, a lot of people feel that it feels cold. Some people feel that it feels warm. A lot of people feel like tingles on them. And you just know that something's going on. So what we have experienced over the last decade is that 9 out of 10 people will get results the first time they try it. Everyone else needs to try it again. It's always working, so you may not see results right away, but you will get results with them. They sell them in a box of 4 for a reason. So when I first tried my first wrap, I had awesome results. It was after my second baby, and I fell in love with the product, and I knew there would be a lot of people who want to try this. So. So it's easy, it's affordable, and it's fun. You literally take it out of the package and you put it anywhere you want to take and tone first. Put it on your tummy, on your legs. You can fold it in half. You can put it in the cake. Take and tone here. This is the first place that people see. People look at your face, right? So you want to make sure that things are nice and tight and in tone there. You can put it under your arms, tighten that area. And then we also have a wrap for our face. It looks like this. It looks ridiculous, but it feels amazing. And it helps with the fine lines. It gives you that nice spa glow. It feels amazing. So as you may or may not know, that there's Botox, liposuction, and shapewear are neither affordable nor fun. So why would you choose Botox, liposuction, or shapewear? Everyone wants instant results in this day and age. You literally slap a wrap on, you get results within 45 minutes without needles, knives, or discomfort. And that's gives you an example. Here, take it out, put it on, see results. So this is what it does.
You're ahead. Going a little quickly here.
I can talk faster.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Talk louder.
You check.
You're a rock star. Check.
Check.
There we go. Yeah. Let me know if she's blasting your ears.
Is it okay now?
Okay.
Sorry. I'm not rewinding. Okay, so this is what it does. Here's a before and after picture. It's 45-minute results, tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes, reduces the appearance of cellulite, gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula. And first to market product. This is huge, you guys. You cannot find our product in a store. It has to come through us. And I've been asked by multiple people saying, well, you should, sell this and sell that and sell this. And it's like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested at all. But when I went to my first wrap party and Ashley did the presentation, I thought, wow, to be able to have your hands on a product that no one else has, I am in. I got time for this. And it's only available through an It Works distributor. That's huge. People have to come to us to get this product. So we've got our loyal customer program. We get wholesale pricing, we get free product, free shipping if you live in the States. We are getting our own distribution center in Canada this year, so we will have shipping perks. So that's huge for us. So the first package, we have lots and lots of different products, but we don't go over all the products that we have. Our first package is our wrap pack, and in that you get a box of 4 wraps, and you get a mini-sized defining gel. And the defining gel is it's a sample of the container's a sample size. It's tiny. It'll last you maybe a week. But what it is, it's a less concentrated version of what's in the wrap itself. So you literally can use it as your moisturizer, top to bottom. And then the retail price of that is $115. Loyal customer price is $69. So it's a savings of $46. So just really take a note of the different prices that they've got there. The next package is our skinny pack, and that you get a box of 4 wraps, you get our full-size defining gel, and it also introduces our fat fighters. And our fat fighters I love. I carry a bottle with me in my purse, I have them at home. And what it does is it's cactus fiber, and you take 2 of them after your biggest meal, or let's say after your cheat meal, and it takes, it blocks part of the fat and the carbs out of your meal, and it's designed to be taken up to an hour after meal, and it's cactus-based formula. So you take 2 of them, it's going to take a portion of that carbs and the fat out of your meal. And then for the skinny pack, the retail price is $189, loyal customer price is $112, and it's a savings of $77. The next package there, this is another popular one, is our It Pack, and that one you get the box of facials, 4 facials. You get a box of 4 wraps, you get the full-size defining gel, and you also get our Lifting Lip-In Eye Cream. And what the Lifting Lip-In Eye Cream is, it just enhances the facial wrap because we've got really delicate skin around our eyes and our lips. And so it just helps plump up our lips, it helps reduce the puffiness around our eyes, gives them a little bit of a lift. And then the last one that's in there is our greens. And I swear by our greens. I have our greens every single day. What it does is it promotes pH balance in the body. So when your body is balanced, you can prevent disease that way. So you really want your body balanced. It gives you 38 herbs and nutrient-rich superfoods, and it's equivalent to 8+ vegetables of servings of vegetables and fruits. So when you think about it, how many of us get our servings of vegetables every single day? I've been doing business for over 2 years, and I've had one person who said that. Not a lot of people, and one person said it, and I still don't believe him. I can be honest. Yeah. So the It Pack, the retail price is $299. The loyal customer price is $179. It's a savings of $120. And the difference between the retail price and the loyal customer price is retail is your one-time customer. It's retail. You just buy one item. That's what you'd like. Loyal customer price is we want you to use the product. So we say order something today, something next month, something the following month. We want you to see results within 3 months. And when you use the product consistently, you will get results. You can't just buy one item and that's it, right? So it works once you use the product. And when you use it, you get results. And that's the Loyal Customer Program. It's an awesome, awesome program. As I said, wholesale pricing, free product. That's our distributor pricing. We're going to introduce Marcy. Marcy's going to talk about the business part of it.
Thanks, Amanda. Marcy.
Okay, I'm literally going to just read the party pad notes. That's how easy it is to do this business. There's no guesswork. You just read. So It Works Global is all about friendships, fun, and freedom. I can honestly tell you that I have never had so much fun in my life doing any sort of, well, job. You can't even call it a job, a business. And this is my first business that I've ever owned, and it's freaking fun. It Works gives us 3 simple steps to success to jumpstart our business and our incentives. If you complete these 3 steps within your first 60 days, your first 2 full calendar months, we will guarantee in writing that you'll earn a minimum income of $500, or It Works will make up the difference. That's a pretty sweet deal. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into the steps. So the first step is join the party. Right now is the perfect time to join because there's that $10,000 good bonus on the table. That's the get out of debt bonus. So if you reach the rank of diamond in your first 3 calendar months, you'll get a $10,000 cash bonus. But it's also, sorry, I'm saying I'm a lot. Oh my goodness. Sorry.
That's okay.
Don't worry, we'll clap every time you do
it. Okay, it's a promotional price right now of $99. $99 to join. Like, come on, you're going to spend that in a month on Starbucks anyway. Exactly. You can use the savings to add
Okay, let's not do that.
I'm going to curse right away. I'm sorry. Okay. You can use the savings to add a few items to your boost kit, which will help increase your sales and earnings. You also receive a box of 4 wraps so that you can experience the full benefits by wrapping yourself. So you have the option when you sign up, you get a box of 4 wraps with your business builder kit. So you can either use the 4 wraps to get yourself a before and after picture, or you can sell those wraps. We sell them for $30 a piece here in Canada, and then that essentially pays for your booster kit. So it's kind of a win-win anyway. It's no risk, if you ask me. You can secure your qualification for your monthly commissions by selecting a minimum 80 BV auto ship order. This order will not ship until 1 month from the day you enroll. So basically what they require is that we spend a minimum 80 BV, which is just like internal currency, every month for your business. So really it's costing you roughly $100 to run a business, which is pretty good if you consider the tax write-offs. We offer 2 booster packs. The party booster is $349 and it's valued at $427. When you sell each wrap in the booster kit at, well, they say $25. I should have done the math.
It's 600.
Okay, so $30 a piece, you'll earn over $600 in party cash. And the mini booster pack.
Mars, can you just explain that in Canada we do it for $30?
Okay, so because we pay, the prices are in US and we pay shipping, and we pay more for shipping, we sell the wraps at a higher cost. So in the US, we sell them for $25 each, and in Canada, we sell them for $30, and that kind of helps us offset the cost. So that's why you'll see some different, if you're on Facebook, and you'll see some different pricing sometimes, because some people, if they're in the US, they sell them for $25. The mini booster pack, which is only available upon enrollment. So don't forget that. Like if you're signing up as a loyal customer and you want to take advantage of the mini booster pack, you have to do it when you're first enrolling. If you don't, you will not get that price. It's $149 and it's valued at $280. You can see up here what you get in there. Sorry, I haven't been explaining it. So the Party Booster, you get 1 box of facials, 4 box of body wraps, a box of greens to go, a full-size defining gel. What is that, the Fat Fighters? Yeah. A bottle of Fat Fighters, and the lip and eye cream. And then the mini booster, you get a box of facials, 2 boxes of wraps, the tub of 1 month supply of greens, and then you get the defining gel and Fat Fighters. So it's a pretty good deal. So when you sell each wrap in the mini boost for $30 a piece, you get over $360. You get precisely $360 in party cash. So that's step 2. Step 1. That's step 1.
Now we're on step 2.
Sorry, I should have had that glass of wine. Okay, step 2, wrap free. This is our wrap free. Step 2 is our wrap free, and step 3 is the guarantee. So once you join the party, the next step is to get your first 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. If you do so, you'll earn a $120 rebate credit. You can use this for whatever you want, but typically they just assume that you're going to use it for 4 boxes of wraps, because then you 2 boxes. 2 boxes. Because then you can make $240 wrap cash if you sell them for $30 a piece. But you can use it for whatever you want. For each additional 2 loyal customers you gather, that means you can purchase a box of wraps for $25. So that's called Wrap Rewards. So for every 2 loyal customers that you enroll, you will get a Wrap Reward, and you can purchase a box of wraps for $25. But you have to be on an 80BB auto ship. That is so important that you guys know that. If you're not on an 80BB auto ship, your life is going to be hard in this business. It is so much easier, honestly, to be on an 80BB. Then you're always commission qualified. You're always eligible for the bonuses. If you're not on the auto ship, you will not be eligible for those bonuses. So that's very, very important. And then step 3 is the guarantee. So we take the worry out of the equation and guarantee you a minimum income of $500 in your first 60 days, so your first 2 calendar months. If you personally help 3 people complete steps 1 and 2, if you don't earn at least $500, we'll make up the difference. It is that easy. Like, really, who knows 3 friends that want to pay $99, get a box of wraps, earn some extra money, and be able to quit their job eventually? Everybody can think of 3 people, I would think. I can think of many. I'm still bugging them. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the earnings chart. And the money that can be made in this business is insane. I never thought it was possible, but when I first decided to join the business, I wouldn't have believed what you could make here if my cousin's wife, or my husband's cousin's wife, hadn't actually showed me what she's making. And I saw that she had earned the bonus twice, and then I was curious. So it really is true, the amount of money that you can make. We're just going to kind of go through. The first step when you sign up, you're a distributor. So the average monthly earnings for a distributor is, I believe, $79. That's the average. 71. Are there, well, we've got lots of distributors. Okay, distributors, do you want to stand up? Who's a distributor here?
At the level of stand up.
At the level of distributor. Awesome. And then we move on to executive. That's an average of $309 a month. Who's executive in the room? Who's getting paid as executive? That's awesome. That's awesome. And then we move to Ruby, which is $5.99, an average of $5.99 a month. Who's getting paid as Ruby? Emerald average is $1,121. Who's an emerald in the room? Yeah. And then we move to Diamond. Diamond is kind of where everything changes and unlocks, like the leader bonuses and stuff like that. So Diamond is a pretty big deal to get to. Who's paid as Diamond in the room? An average of $1,910 a month. Excellent. Yes, plus that bonus. So if you reach the level of diamond in your first 3 calendar months, so if you were to sign up tonight, you would actually have until the end of end of October, which is like 3.5 months to get that bonus. So anybody that's kind of on the fence, the sooner you do it, the more time you have.
It's a smarter option, yeah.
Yeah. And then we jump to double diamond. So it takes a pretty big jump here. It goes from 9 to 1,910 to an average of $6,035. Who's double diamond in the room? And then triple diamond, which is an average of 10,541. Who's a triple diamond?
You are.
And then it goes to presidential diamond, which is an average of $16,934, which is freaking insane. We have a few presidentials in the room.
Yeah.
Four local presidentials. You guys, that's nuts. An average of just under $17,000. Like, it is totally doable. 4 in one room. Okay, I'll stop now. Anyway, then we have Ambassador Diamond, which is an average of $31,928. So just shy of $32,000. And these are monthly incomes. So these are really honest to God life-changing incomes.
But let's note that it doesn't stop. Like I know it sounds ridiculous, but the $31,928, most ambassadors are making a whole lot more than that. Like 2, 3, 5 times that.
Yeah, that's that's kind of a.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, there's rubies that are making diamond or closer to double diamond income. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There's
This is just average.
lots of money.
Lots of adults, yes.
So basically, we're just going to ask, what's your choice? You can become a loyal customer, enjoy the benefits of wholesale pricing, your own personal portal to manage orders, free shipping in the U.S. Soon we'll have shipping cards though, and free products with perk points. Or you can have the advantages of wholesale pricing and your own personal portal to manage your orders, along with earning cash, earning bonuses and commissions, getting out of debt. That's the corporate mission, is that they want us to get out of debt. So that's why they're not offering incentives of trips or vehicles or stuff like that. They're going to give you cash because they want you to get out of debt and be able to live financially free. And then it's all about friendships, fun, and freedom. That part is huge for me because if you're desperate for friends, you need to join this business because you'll have lots of friends. But honestly, I promise I'm not a stalker. And Jackie Marchant, I'm sorry I sent you a friend request 3 times. Honestly, though, you guys, this is the best opportunity that I have ever had. I'm a stay-at-home mom now with my 4 kids, and it's life-changing. I couldn't ask for anything more from a home business and from a company. And that's it. I hope that our team grows by as many guests as we have here tonight. And thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, ladies. Okay, so what we're going to do now, first of all, who's impressed? Of all of our guests, did you guys learn something new? Yeah? Okay, now keep in mind that if anybody tonight is considering signing up, we do have a draw. Okay, so that's for anybody that signed up from the beginning of July until right now tonight before you leave. If you're signing up tonight, you have to go to the person that signed you or that you're signing up under, and they have to enroll you online as proof. Can you just bring me that basket just to show? So the draw that we're doing for tonight will include, thank you. So in your kit, you're already going to get your wraps and facials, but now you're going to have another box of facials. You're going to have the toner, the Preventage, which is an awesome moisturizer. You're going to get the berry greens, the It's Vital Minerals, the It's Vital Core Nutrition, Confianza, a little sample of defining gel, and a tape measure all in there. So it's a great value. It's a great little boost to just get your business off the ground. So keep that in mind if you are looking at doing the business. But what we'd like to do now is ask for everybody that promoted in the month of June to get ready to stand up because you're going to have to walk across the stage. So we're going to ask, I'll see if I can actually use this one instead. Does this work? Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Okay, so now everybody that went executive, actually first of all, let's get all of our leaders up here that have got gifts to give out. Kat, Marcy, come on up, girls. Okay, so what we're going to get you guys to do is, as I call, whether you're executive, Ruby, Emerald, whatever it is that you achieved in the month of June, if you can come up this way, walk across, you're going to state your name, when you started, and who you are enrolled under, and then walk on over and accept your gift, because we like to give everybody a little something for working the business so hard and promoting in the past month. So let's get all of our executives that promoted to executive in the month of June. And if they're not getting up, you guys call them out. Get up. Get up. Okay, you have to come this way, though. Yeah. You have to walk across. Okay, she's bouncing. Okay, your name?
Laura.
Laura. And you've been doing this for how long?
About a month.
Oh, good. Congratulations. And who signed you up?
Kristen.
Christopher.
Kristen Darla. She's not in the
Okay, gotcha. Kristen, okay. Congratulations.
I'm Rolanda. I started in May, and
Who's your upline? Who signed you up?
oh,
Tina. Hey, okay, congratulations. Tina, wait. And that was how long ago? Ashamed to say when. Oh gosh, no. Never be ashamed. If it takes you a while, I'll tell you one of our people that's going to be speaking tonight didn't really get on board immediately. But then after a while, boom, you get it, you just got to fly with it. But no, congratulations, that's fantastic. Okay, now anybody that went, are we missing anybody, you guys? Was there anybody that didn't come up that's supposed to? Maybe playing shy? Yeah? Rubies. Any rubies? Who went Ruby? Andrea. Fall on your face. Everyone's making an entrance.
I'm Andrea Yerkew. I signed up May 17th under Krista Darla. And
That's good.
that was it.
And how long ago?
May 17th.
May 17th. Awesome. Congratulations. And I would like to just note that I just realized that I grew up with her husband. Okay, we grew up together. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Me and your sister were very, very, very close friends. Yeah, whatever. I'll explain it later. We weren't that close. Okay. Tina went Ruby. I love it. Double promote. Never apologize for a while because we get 2 promotions in 1 month. So congratulations. Good job. Excellent. And did you sign up with?
Down, down, and down.
Yeah. Down in the down line. Maybe you wanted to get more, and so now it's. Congratulations. Now, do you have anybody that went Emerald in the month of? Nope. No Emeralds. Anybody that went Diamond? Anybody that went Diamond in the month of June? Anybody that went Double Diamond? Come on up.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jake. My wife signed me up. I signed up under my wife in the business and in their marriage. So I started back in October, so about 9 months ago.
Congratulations, Jake. And triple, I don't think we had anybody that went triple. Do you guys want to, is there anybody that you guys have to announce that's not here? Yeah, you want to come up and just so they can be recognized?
Okay, well, I'll just start at diamond enough.
She's triple and above, so she can hold my.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so I'll start at double diamond. My brother, Kyle. Congratulations. And I've also got a new diamond, Jessica from Las Vegas, just adopted. And I've also got some of my Aussie team. I've got Kirsten, who went Emerald. I've got Courtney, who went Ruby, and Jen, who went Ruby. So awesome.
Thank you. You're good? Okay. Okay, so no triples, but we. Darla and Ruby. And Carmen did too. And Carmen. Darla and Carmen, congratulations on going Ruby. Woo! Congratulations. Okay, so now we have a very, very, very big promotion. Bit of a shocker. Well, not really a shock for any. We all saw it coming, but we're very, very, very proud. And I'm gonna let Kat come on up and introduce her because you guys know her. But I love her pieces too.
Well, I'm so happy to announce that one of my favorite people, because she's such a hard worker, Jackie Marchant, went presidential last month. I believe that she's only the 6th or 7th presidential, 7th
No,
president.
6 now.
Yeah. 6th in Canada, and I believe once she moves home to Australia, she will be, I believe, the 3rd in Australia. And then Jake will, of course, be chasing her heels.
So just when I started was March last year, so 16 months or so. And my upline is obviously Kat. Thank you.
Okay, so now we would like to actually hear, because we always have, every single month we have one of our leaders just tell a little bit about their story, how they promoted, what they did to help them move up the ranks so quickly. And so right now we're going to have these two kids here come on up and tell us a little bit about how they did it in 16 months. And I'll get off the stage.
All right, can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. I'm Jackie Marchant. This is my husband, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Gonna have an issue with the mic height here. Okay, I'm really nervous because talking about myself in front of a lot of people is not my comfort zone, but hopefully sharing my story can help you guys get some ideas or some inspiration. Because I know when I've gone to events or even these meetings right here, I've been so inspired hearing from these people and all their stories. So a little bit about my background. I grew up in Winnipeg and I went to high school here, went to high school with Kat, who's my upline. And I did my university right out of high school. I got my business degree, and I just thought, I do not want to work in an office. This is just going to be really boring. So I decided to go travel. And I went backpacking. I lived in Australia, backpacked Asia, backpacked Europe, met my husband in Thailand, done some pretty cool things, had some pretty cool adventures. You know, eventually you've got to get a job. That's what everybody says, when you're going to like settle down and get a real job. So I did the office thing for a while. It was really boring. Throughout university, I worked in a gym. I did lots of personal training, boot camps, all that stuff. And that wasn't going to give me the money or the lifestyle that I wanted. The way it is you work early mornings or evenings, because that's when people want to train. If you're in an office, you're there 9 to 5. I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. My husband and I obviously have families on either side of the world, so we wanted to be able to travel back and forth freely. So Kat probably approached me about at least a few months before I joined. It's probably November. And we weren't even really friends in high school. She knows that. It's not like we were friendly. We weren't like best friends. And she said, hey, I'm doing this new business. You should check it out. You have a background in fitness. You know a lot of people all over the world. You should join my business. And I completely ignored her. I didn't write back. I looked at it. I was like, what is this? I don't even know. And you know what? She persisted. And that's what I'm really impressed with. And that's something I always remember when I'm nervous about messaging someone a second time. I don't want to be pushy, but I think if Kat wasn't like pushy, quote unquote, I never would be here. And I'm so thankful that I am. So, yeah, she just persisted. She saw that I wasn't happy in my job. I was complaining about my boss, and she said, you know, maybe you'd like to check this out. It wasn't the right timing. I had a wedding coming up. I couldn't quit my job. Didn't want to hear it. Busy wedding mode. And then after I finally did quit my job, I didn't have another job. I was looking for work. I was writing on Facebook how it's, you know, hard to find work on the central coast of Australia, and she said, why don't you do this? And I was like, you know what, now I'm ready to hear it. I need to hear this. Like, I need something. And she told me how much money she was making, and I was just like, okay. I asked you lots of questions. How does it work? Blah, 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 blah. And I joined in March 2013. I thought it would be easy because I know a lot of people, and I thought, well, everyone would say yes. Everyone's going to want to do this. You know, I thought that it would just fall in my lap. I really didn't know what I was doing. I've never done a business like this before. So in the early days, I did have some success. I got a bunch of loyal customers. I had my parties right away. I got 4 distributors in my first 2 months, and then I just didn't know what to do with them. I didn't really realize that it's a business and it needs to be treated like a business. I didn't really answer Kat's calls because I thought she was too intense, and I was like, what are your goals? I'm like, I don't know, I just want to make money. But I just expected to just sit back and that it would happen. And 3 out of my first 4 distributors quit. There was one who was super motivated and kept going, and I thought about quitting too, and I kept going because I had someone under me who was working, so I thought, might as well just stay signed up and see what she does. Yeah, I was really shy, and I'm working on that. Like, I'm not as shy as I once was. This business has really helped me to get out of my comfort zone. My confidence is really grown, and I really feared hearing no, and I really worried what people would think. Back then, I thought that if I didn't get everyone to say yes, I was failing. I thought that was kind of the thing. You just get yes from everyone. But I realize now that's not the case. I knew people in the upline were doing really well in this business. I knew I wanted that, but I had no idea how I was going to get it. So June last year, so basically 12 months ago, we decided we wanted to have an adventure. He'll talk a bit more about why, because it was mostly his idea. I was quite happy in Australia, but he's like, I want to travel, see Canada, see, you know, do a year abroad. So we said, yeah, let's do it. We planned our trip, and I happened to meet up with Kat and Jackie, and we had an awesome meeting and just a really long chat. That was pretty much 1 year ago. They suggested that I listen to a book called Beach Money, And I listened, and like I finally got it. I finally realized what I needed to do to actually move up in the business. I started working the numbers game. In Beach Money, he talks about how you should meet with 3 people a week and have like a real presentation about the business and expect 1 to 2 a month to join if you're going by those numbers. And I was like, okay, that's a plan. I can do that. So I just started booking appointments, booking coffee dates, just getting people who I could read the party pad to, basically. I saw the vision, like he explains what Beach Money actually is and what we're all going for, which is making money whether you're working or not. So we work really hard now and we set it up so that it's just paying us that residual income. You get paid again and again for the same work you've only done one time. Finally, in September last year, I hit Ruby. So it took me a good 6 months to get to Ruby. And I had some leaders on my team, and the momentum started to pick up. So that's what I always tell people. Like, I feel personally getting to Ruby is like the hardest because you're pretty much your only leader until then. And when you get there and you have combined efforts, it's just that power of duplication. If you're one person pushing a car up a hill, it's just not going to go so well. But when you have all these people going, it's going to go a lot faster and you pick up that momentum. So I just kept booking meetings and presentations. I earned the Christmas bonus, which was completing the steps to success in the month of December. And that was a big thing for me. I was like, oh, I got a bonus. It was $500, I think. Yeah, so that was really cool. I could only dream of the bonuses that were yet to come. But basically, I was making okay money, and I didn't even know if I wanted to go to conference. I was like, oh, that sounds okay, but I just didn't really get the big deal. I didn't get the like raw thing. Like when I first started coming to these meetings, I was like, oh, okay, you guys, you're all like so excited. Green chicks, and like I was just like, I don't know, I'm that kind of girl, but once you are able to quit your job and make 5 figures of income and help other people to better their lives, you'll get to be one of those raw people too if you're not yet. Trust me, you'll be there. I have people on my team who are like, I'm not into that raw stuff. I'm like, you will be, just wait. Okay. So I did go to conference because there were people on my team in my downline who decided they wanted to go to conference. So it was just that thing. Okay, well, if they're going, I better go. They're on my team. So we went, and it was amazing. I was so inspired. I was an Emerald at conference, and what I found is I got real belief in the company. I felt like I always knew that I thought it was a good company, and I liked it, and it was pretty good. But after hearing everyone's stories and seeing the heart of the corporate team, I just really felt it in my heart. And that made me a lot more confident talking about the business with other people and like actually suggesting that my friends get on board. Because I knew like for sure that it was a good idea for them. We got home from conference and we worked like we never worked before. Before conference, we maybe worked, like I probably personally worked 10 hours a week on my business. And after conference, I worked 10 hours a day, like all winter. And I was just so inspired. I was on the phone constantly. And I heard all the bonuses that were announced. And I'm the kind of person, when you like set me a goal and a challenge, like I'm just going to do whatever I can to get there. So January, we came home from conference, and I hit diamond that month. And then in March, I went double diamond. In April, I went triple. And then in June, I went presidential. And I decided to go all in and like be It Works. Like I just feel like I am It Works. I just love it. I love wearing the clothes. I love talking about it. I'm just so excited. And I think when I saw those top 100 earners on the stage and like they were all walking across, and I was like, I had goosebumps. I was like hearing their stories of how they were just ordinary people and they got to where they were. So I use that to drive me and keep pushing and just work my butt off. So I feel really blessed to have an awesome team and like just the most incredible leaders, and like obviously my amazing husband who we get to do this together. I love that we can be together all the time. We're not limited by a job that we have to stick to. You know, we can travel, we can live our dreams, we can work the hours that we want to work. So, and we're together. We can take holidays and take our business with us. People, the last few months we've been traveling, people are like, oh, sorry to bother you on your vacation. And I'm like, it's not vacation, it's our real life. Like, we just travel and we take our phones and our computers and we just do it. So what I want to say to you guys is, like, set a goal and just work for it. And believe that you can do it. Anyone can say that they want to do it, but do you really believe that you can? And are you really willing to do what it takes to get there? You know, that's my story. I have a few tips that I'll talk about later when we're doing the tip section, but I'm just a really ordinary person. I feel really odd having others look up to me, but it's nice when people say that I've inspired them to do something. That's really, really great. I love seeing other people do well, and I just feel like it's such a blessing to be able to help other people. And all I did was decide to go all in, leave my excuses behind, because if you make excuses, you're not going to get anywhere. I learned to be a leader because I wasn't, and like I'm still learning and improving on that, but I just followed the system. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not going to top that. But yeah, so I'm Jake. I'm a shy Australian guy. I came into this business only back in October, but yeah, we're living in Australia. Yeah, so we were living in Australia. My wife moved over there a couple of years ago. I was in a background of I was a warehouse manager back there, and I was in that for 10 years. I'm the only one in my family that doesn't have university qualification. So I was there, and then she came home one day, and she said that she got into this business. I hadn't heard about it. In Australia, we're pretty far behind the times. She said that you know, it works on this product, network marketing. It was a term that was very unfamiliar to me. I had no idea what she was doing, and we planned to come up here to Canada. And I thought, yeah, just go for it, do what you want. And I think she spent about $600 or $700 getting started. She bought the business builder kit, and with Kat's advice, she said do the party booster, which she did. Back then, it was like 8 boxes of wraps. So she did it. She just made that commitment to buy the product and sell it. Where a lot of people, you know, sometimes make excuses. They don't go all in and stuff. But she did, and now she's sort of reaping the rewards. So yeah, it was my decision to come to Canada because I wanted to change. I was working in this job. I worked pretty hard, and but I didn't like the person I was working for. He wasn't a very good guy. I made good money, but it was just I needed a new challenge, and I thought let's go to Canada. And when Jackie first joined, she had a launch party there in Australia, and I went there and supported her, and she probably signed, I don't know, what was it, a couple of distributors, a few loyal customers, and it was pretty hard. I mean, down in Australia, as I said before, it was a relatively unheard of product, and so she found it really good at first, but then it got really tough. And then I came out to Canada about 12 months ago when we came to the first It Works meeting, and I was just blown away about some of these people making what they were making. And here I am 12 months later, and I thought, no way that this could be me, like in this position. Mostly my wife, anyway. Yeah, so I worked in Winnipeg. So I wasn't fully in at first, but as a guy, I mean, you guys can do this too for all the guys out there. For the first couple of months, I basically just listened to her, what she was having to say. She would go and meet with the girls and have meetings. And you know, she thought I wasn't paying attention. I was just watching the TV and in through one ear out the other. But I was taking notes, kind of thing. And so I think it was, I got bored in the summer last summer here, and I wanted to work, I wanted to do something, so I went and shoveled concrete for a month in Winnipeg in like 35-degree heat, and that was not fun. And and I was missing the beach, so I thought, and then Jax was like, she wasn't pressuring me to get into the company, but I'd listened to her a fair bit, and I thought, I'll have a go and get in there and do it. Obviously, I was a lot, uncomfortable about raps and stuff with the girls, even though some of them did like the accent, but Jack just said, as long as you get the sale, that's all right. So from a guy's perspective, I know like some of the leagues up there above say, just talk about the rap. For me personally, I didn't. I was a bit more comfortable pushing other products like protein and greens because they're, that kind of thing. But I eventually got more comfortable, I got over myself, and you go to the conference and you see these guys up on stage making unbelievable amounts of money and the confidence these guys have got. Yeah, it was great, and so I just got into it. I dove into it with Jack, with her help and guidance. So I reached out to my warm market at first. So that's what we all naturally do. We get into our warm market. We ask our friends and family about trying the products. Amazingly, none of my family have joined up, which is crazy because I'm out earning all of them. Yeah, not bad for someone without an education. So I reached out to them at first, but you can't just rely on that warm market because someone said an interesting saying a couple of months ago, if you opened up a restaurant and you just invited your warm market, your fans and family, how are you going to make money? So they're not going to continue coming all the time. So you need to get out of that comfort zone and talk to new people, talk to other people. And Jack's going to go through that a bit later about what we do and some things we do. And it doesn't happen straight away. We have sometimes, we'll blitz someone, we'll talk to someone, and then 6 months later, you wake up next morning and then signed up as an LC on your account, and it's just like that's beach money. People, that's residual income. That's people who are, that's the best money earned when you're asleep. That's the best money earned. It's better than shoveling concrete. So, I mean, I'm not taking that away, but it was too hard, and I'm got it sore back. What else was I going to say? As Jack was saying before, the conference definitely, if you can get to those events, that definitely lit a fire for us, especially. And our momentum just went crazy after conference. We got on the phone. I wanted to leave conference to come back and work. That was how pumped I was to get into it. And Jack, and as she said, we wanted to work 10-hour days. Like we got back and it's winter in Canada, and I think I made a big mistake. No, we wanted it, and you guys, everyone can get it too. They've just got to want it. They've got to want to put in the effort too. And listen to their not just their uplines, but their sidelines, and help their team, because the better that your team does, the better that you'll do. So that's really important. What was I going to say? Yeah. So she said you're never going back to a normal job, and I really hope that's the case. And that's the case. I'm never going back to a job like that. I do like the physical kind of stuff, but I never did mind that. But it was just this just seems so much more smarter. But as I said, we're going back to Australia in October, and we're not going to stop. We're going to blitz that market because that's relatively new. And as I was saying before, don't just hit that warm market. The world does exist outside of Winnipeg. Reach out to all your family. We're open in 6 or 7 new countries now. Learn a language or something like that. Learn Australian. She's telling me to wrap it up, so thanks. Just one more thing. I just want to say how incredibly proud of my wife. I always believed in her, and I wasn't unsupportive at first, but I was just sort of not really interested. And then, as a typical guy does, he sees the bank account going up, and I'm just like, sweet. Let's go on holiday and spend your money. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, you guys. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to stay up here. So now we're going to get our triples and above, if you guys can come up. We're just going to do a little session on, so girls, both of you, stop talking and get up here. Bossy. So we're going to do a little, just a little info session on how to keep things going over summer. So up here we have Shannon Kubin on the end, triple diamond. Ashley, I almost forgot your name for a second. She's my best friend. That's pathetic. Ashley DePalma, presidential. Kat Zweniak, triple diamond. We already know Jackie Marchant, presidential, and Jackie Jufka, also presidential, and myself. Okay, so we need a mic. Hold on. We're going to start out. Okay, we're going to start out with Kat, so if you want to just share some tips. Yeah, summer tips. So this is all more or less just things that we can do to keep our business growing over summer. Just some little tips that you guys can take away. And then afterwards, we'll open it up and do a little bit of a Q&A. But Jackie's also going to share something with us too as to how to promote a little more quickly.
One of my biggest tips is to network. We're in a network marketing business, and when's the best time to network? When everyone's happy and when the sun's out and it's warm and it's not -30. So one of the things that I do to network is I wear a little lanyard with my Blitz card. I have seen amazing things happen by wearing this. People ask me, oh, what conference are you going to? What event are you going to? And I'm like, oh no, this is just for my business. So every single store, every single coffee place, every single place that you walk into, you are going to show this off and you are going to offer Blitz cards. I was in Ontario last month for the One Team, One Mission. A Blitz card is one of the company-made items that really help us out in the business. On the one side, it says, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? It shows this lovely woman with a wrap on. And then it shows you the different places that you can put a wrap. In Canada, of course, we have it for 30, and in the US, it's going to be 25. On the back side, it shows what the wrap does. So when you're blitzing someone, you are only saying to them, you're handing them a card, and you're saying, this is what it looks like, and this is what it does, and then you shut it. You're not saying anything else. You're keeping it really, really simple. So when I go into stores now, I'm going to have a stack of Blitz cards that I'm giving out to people for an employee appreciation day, a customer appreciation day. Anything that you want to make up, go for it. And you're going to go in and say, oh, I would love to leave some Blitz cards for your staff. It's such a nice day out, or it's such a rainy day out. You deserve some coupons. So go in that business and leave a stack for those employees. You can also say that you can leave a stack for some of their customers. And I really like to then get that person's contact information. Again, everyone is much happier in the summer. They're much more open to giving you contact information. It's not really cold out. So use the summer for networking. I know that a lot of us enjoy going to the beach. We enjoy going for walks. We like to get out of the house. Wear this everywhere you go, because you're going to encounter people that you can network with. So it doesn't matter that you're on your day off, sitting with your kids at the beach. Wear this. You can be handing out Blitz cards everywhere. So use the nice weather, use your vacation time to just hand some of these out. It can be very, very easy, and you can have huge results from it.
Okay, this is something that Denise came up with last year, and a lot of people hear that you're not supposed to drink when you're wrapped, because you're not. But if you consider doing a party over the summer, a deck party, just about everybody wants to sit out and have a glass of wine, wants to have margaritas, whatever. So if you throw a margarita party or bring a different kind of wine, or everybody brings a different flavored martini, so what? So they're having a drink when they're wrapped. Not everybody's there just to get wrapped, right? Our whole goal is to either get them to sign up as a loyal customer or as a distributor. So long as you can get people to a party, it's do whatever you can. So don't be afraid to say, come over for a bit. which I know, and again, everybody's gonna, especially last year, everybody was like, oh, you can't say that because you can't drink when you're wrapped. So do keep that in mind. So last year when I was doing this, doing presentation during summer, and people would say like, oh, can I drink while I'm wrapped? My answer to that was, you know what, your number one wrap, the first time that you try a wrap, what that is going to be a sample. So you're just trying it out. You're seeing how it feels. Some people will still have results even if they've had something to drink because hopefully they've been drinking all day long. Darren's shaking her head. Yes, you got results. And she got results and she was drunk. Okay. No, she did. She did get results, but no, she was drunk. Anyway, so, and you, of course, you always want to, when you throw out that invitation, let them know to make sure that they come really, really hydrated. So drink a lot of water during the day because we're going to make sure that we stop that wrap on you. In the evening, if you happen to drink, hopefully you've got enough liquid in your system that you're still going to be able to flush things out. And then let them know too, of course, you're going to go over all the other products, and then most people are going to sign up for a lot more than just the wrap anyways, but again, at least it's that bait to the party.
I really like the idea of summer parties because I signed up in the summer, and we think that people are on vacation, people don't want to hear about these things, but they want to hear about this company. They want to hear how they can be making more money in the fall. I signed up August 1st, 2 years ago. Jack is a Hoofka signed up July 13th, 2 years ago. I don't know how I remember that, but I do. Yeah, so our 2-year anniversaries are coming up. We are two of Cynthia's biggest leaders, and we signed up during the summer. There are people that are out there looking for this opportunity. So don't think that people don't want to hear about it in the summer. They do, and you're going to find some of your biggest leaders.
I just want to say you need to overbook in the summer. Like, yes, that's all true, but you're going to get a lot of people that are busy. They're at the cabin, they have soccer. There's a lot of activities going on that people want to get to. So just keep booking and don't take it personally when people can't show up because people are just busy and we have like a month of summer. So we try and get it in, everything we can. So don't take it personally. Don't be offended. Just keep booking and keep booking and keep booking. Before I got to Diamond, I had a launch party at my house every single week. Not every single time did someone show up. There was times where there was 0 people that showed up at my house, but I knew that I wanted that $10,000 bonus, and I was driven to get there, so I just booked another one and booked another one. And I come from home party, so I know it's a numbers game, and I didn't take it personally. So my advice to you is don't take it personally. Keep booking, keep launching yourself, do it over and over and over again until you get to Diamond.
Expect nobody to show up and be pumped when they do.
Exactly.
Just a side note on what the lady said. When Jackie was talking about she is It Works now. If you're really all in with this company, you live, sleep, and breathe it. So it doesn't matter if it's January or April or August or November, you should be about It Works all the time. So you should be talking about it all the time. So for me, I know I try and change every conversation into whatever it starts with to being about It Works. I always try and find a way, whether it's the color I'm wearing or being able to be at the beach on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. When you're talking to somebody else, you need to make a conversation about how are you at the beach Tuesday at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. If they're on holidays, you need to explain to them that you're always on holidays. This is your life. This is your job. You need to explain when you're buying green clothing, why you're buying green clothing. When you are out with your kids, you need to explain how you're able to get with your kids. If you live and breathe what It Works is and embodies and is about, you're working your business all the time. Yes, don't get me wrong, there's seasons in our business. We know there's going to be ups and downs. When me and Cynthia were at Dash last year, we saw the charts. The owner of the company showed the charts on how the income fluctuates. I'm not oblivious to that, but I'm saying that we don't have to make excuses, oh, it's this time of year, this is going to go wrong. Life happens, soccer happens, school happens, Christmas happens. As long as you're living and breathing the business and always working the business, nothing really has to change.
You can keep growing through the summer, yeah.
Hey. My tip is just work your business consistently every day. Get that wrap on someone every day. People need our wraps. People want our wraps. But they don't know that you are selling a wrap, the wraps of your distributor unless you're out there telling them about it. So blitz. Everywhere I go, I'm blitzing people. I'm talking to people about the product and about the business. depending on, I was at the post office the other day, and there was no one in the lineup. I don't like talking when there's someone in the lineup, but when there's no one in the lineup, I'll go, do you keep your income options open? And people look at you, what? And it just opens it up. And meet them for coffee. Go talk with people. Just get out there and get that rap on people.
Okay. So I prepared a bit about how to promote, and I'm like what the ladies were saying. I don't really care what season it is. I'm always going to be cooking because I love it and it doesn't feel like work. It's exciting and fun. Okay, so I've got 5. And I know you guys already heard a lot of me, so this is the good part though. Okay. The first thing is being plugged in and getting your team plugged in. And what I mean by plugged in is going to events, meetings like this, getting on calls, being a part of your Facebook page with your team. Going to those things just keeps you going. It keeps you excited. It gets you around a community of people who are also doing what you're doing, so you don't feel so weird. If you're only hanging out with people who aren't in your business, you're going to feel like a weirdo. But if you're hanging out with people who are doing the same, you feel like, okay, like we're all going through the same things. They had someone quit too, or they, went out and blitzed and felt silly too. It's all good. But yeah, being plugged in, I go to everything I possibly can. Every single event in Florida, all of these meetings since I've been back in Canada, every call, I'm just all over it. It's part of that being obsessed with it works. Okay, number 2 is keep it simple. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just follow what your uplines are doing and follow what corporate has laid out for you. They're brilliant. They've got it all worked out. The party pad, I just use that for everything. We used it for this meeting today. All my parties, obviously, any opportunity calls, any meetings I have with people one-on-one. It's all about the party pad. To recruit people, I just read the party pad. Opportunity calls, they go over the party pad, so I use those to recruit. Number 3 is identify leaders and just pour into them. So the people who are on your team are the ones who are showing up and plugging in, the ones who don't give up. Just help them chart to the next level, and that's how you're going to get to the next level, is just by helping them. That's what I've been doing since I started promoting so quickly. Number 4 is self-development, learning how to be a network marketing professional and learning how to be a leader. I talked about the book Beach Money. If you haven't heard it or read it, you should definitely seek that out. GoPro is another one that I love. It's like the Bible for network marketing. And Denise Walsh, our upline, her leadership series, like all that stuff. I knew nothing about this type of business, and I had to learn. And not only did it, like, doing that stuff help me learn, it also kept pushing me through the hard times because I always had more advice and more inspiration, and it always just kept me getting to that next level, like in my mind and in my belief in myself and my business. And when you're in your mind, you're at the next level, that's when you're going to actually promote to the next level. You're not going to get there unless you're ready to get there. So, also, it gives you material to mentor your teams. I had a lot of people saying, like, I'd love to have team meetings or do more to help my team, but I don't know how, or I don't know what to say. If you're doing development and you're learning and growing, then you're going to just keep having more material to share with them. And you get them doing the development, then you have a talk about what you guys liked about what you just read. Okay. Number 5 is relax and be social. Now, I don't mean relax, like stop working or don't work hard. Like I said, we work 10-hour days often, but we also do take days off where we work maybe 1 or 2 hours a day. But what I mean with relax is actually just be calm in your business. My husband, like, he thinks I'm crazy because, like, I don't get stressed. I just keep it calm. Like, month end, he's like, time's ticking. Let's get this thing in the system. And I'm like, we've got like
2 hours, it's fine, just relax. But
That's bad advice.
Not bad advice.
Don't do that. Bad advice.
let me finish. So what I mean, I'm a really relaxed person. I don't mean that you shouldn't, like, no. Don't stress about it. Don't be, like, what's the opposite of diligent? Don't be, like, complacent. Thank you, Jason. Don't be complacent. But don't stress yourself out. That's no fun. People are drawn to fun people who are positive and relaxed. You can work hard, you can be organized, and you can get things done without being a stress head.
Intense. Don't be overly intense.
Do you get it?
Every promotion done a day early.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
We've all cried at month end. Don't do that. Make sure that you.
But enjoy it and have fun. There's no need to be stressed. Just do it. Be happy. Okay?
She needs
When I am in meetings, I'm calm. You know, I have a chat with the person. I talk about them. I let them talk about them. Ask them lots of questions about themselves. And then I read the party pack. And then I tell them why they'd be good. And I ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, how close are they to being a 10? And 10 is like, I'm definitely joining. And then you just get a number and you ask them, okay, so what else do you need to know to get to a 10? So maybe they want to try a product, okay? So let's get a wrap on you. We book a date, we book a follow-up. Maybe they want to come to a meeting. You've always got that next step. Whatever they need to know, you're helping them get there. So what I mean about being relaxed is that you're just not acting like desperate. There's a difference between like being pushy and acting desperate, or just being assertive and asking questions and getting that person on board. I always talk to new people, and I don't mean like, not to talk to new people, but I want you to be emotionally unattached to the outcome. So if they say no, it's okay, it's not personal, but you've given them the material that they need to make a good decision. And it's usually just timing if they say no, and then it'll be a yes later on. So that's what I mean about relax. Hopefully I didn't confuse anyone too badly. But talk to new people all the time, be social, we travel, we take an interest in people, and we always make new friends. Ask for the chance to present the business to them, ask the appropriate questions, and then that's it. Don't waste time being upset if they say no. Don't talk about it. Just like move on. Because if you're like being upset and you call your upline and you tell them this whole story about so-and-so said no and this is why and blah, 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 that's like 5, 10, who knows how long minutes that you could be spending like calling someone else and getting those other people who are ready and excited. So keep it positive, people.
Anything else to add? Okay. Does anybody have any questions for us? This is your opportunity. Go ahead.
What are appropriate questions, as she was saying, to ask appropriate questions, not really
Like when you're in a meeting with somebody?
that, or just like initiating conversation and stuff. Like,
See, one thing I just want to throw out there is a lot of people will say to me, how do you approach somebody about trying a wrap without offending them and having them think, well, what are you saying? Like, okay, so we don't want to throw that out there. So the best thing to do when everybody's talking about blitzing is if you say, what I do personally, and I mean it's going to be different for all of us, but what I do is I'll say to people, you know what, I have something new that I'm introducing to the area, or that I just started, or again, like Ashley was saying, if you're wearing a certain color, or somebody says, oh, why are you buying that? Or like, oh, I like that, looks good next to my business, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what's that all about? I'll say, oh, it's actually an awesome, awesome product. If you know anyone, instead of saying you, if you know anyone that would be interested in like literally toning up, tightening, and firming it within 45 minutes, I've got something that's going to blow their mind, or your mind, whoever, I don't know, whoever you can think of, or if anybody that you know wants to make some killer money, I'm your girl. Come to me, talk to me. I would love to set up a meeting. I meet with people all the time.
And then if they say, oh, like if they seem a little bit interested, I'll just say, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't even like offer it to you. I'm talking about your friends. So it's not like, you look like you need a wrap, you know? So that's my little tip, but I don't know what you guys, other appropriate questions?
What kind of appropriate questions do you mean? Sorry, I should clarify.
Well, she was just, I couldn't see who was speaking. The last person was Jackie.
Right.
Oh, no, Jackie said to ask like the appropriate questions and stuff. I was wondering what she meant by that.
So what I meant by that is, like, I read them the party pad, and then I ask them, what do you like the best about what you just heard? So that would be an appropriate question, not, so what do you think? So, or like just changing the subject. What do you like best, so that they can say, oh, I really like how much money you can make. Okay, great. Like, you want to be a distributor. Or, oh, I really like the sound of those screens. Okay, well, maybe that person wants to be more of a loyal customer. And then the other appropriate question when you're prospecting about business is that scale of 1 to 10 that I talked about. How, and it's not me, I stole this from Eric Worre, obviously, because you guys all know Eric Worre. Okay, yeah. How close are you to a 10? What else do you need to know to get to a 10?
If anyone wants to know how, like, more about it, there's a book called Go Pro, and it's by Eric Worre, and a lot of the tips that Jackie was sharing are, like, right from his book. It's like a $10 book, I think. I think when it's on sale, sometimes it's $4, $12.98. Best money you'll ever spend. If you really want to make serious money at this business, it'll teach you how to go from amateur or beginner to amateur to professional. And if you want to make professional money, I highly suggest doing the homework that it takes to get to those levels. And it's really by reading a book and investing in yourself, like Jackie was saying, doing the personal development. You have a choice. You could be growing your business on the beach. You could be listening to the audios on the beach, in your car, while you're doing laundry, anything like that. So, a lot of times you say you're working 10 hours a day. Sometimes you're working while you're in the pool or in the hot tub or folding laundry and different things like that. So you can grow and develop yourself, your team, and your business while doing the laundry, because we all know the laundry's not going to stop. So.
Yeah, one of the greatest things about the summer is when we're on walks, we can be listening to audiobooks. I know in most of our team pages, we have it's called Dropbox, where we have a whole list of amazing audiobooks from other leaders from other companies like Eric Worre, Jordan Adler, who wrote Beach Money. We have John Maxwell. You could be sitting on the beach and listening to this. You could be going on a walk and listening to this. You could be sitting outside and reading a book. A lot of us think that coming into this company, we're just going to get it, and we're going to fall into this, and we're all going to make big money. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is who is going to work the hardest, who is going to learn how to be a professional in this business, and the summer is the greatest time to do that. I think of this business as a 4-year university course, but I'm making amazing money at the same time. And the reason why I'm making really good money is because I learned the skills. I studied, but that studying was really, really fun. Who doesn't like sitting outside with a glass of wine or a mojito in the summer, taking in some sun, watching the kids play outside, and be able to work on yourself and really grow in your business? So I think it's so important to use the time outside to your benefit, if that's what you want.
I also wanted to add that a lot of us in the room, how many people here have kids? So that is the #1 excuse that we hear over summer is, you know what, I've got little ones, the kids are out of school, it's my time to spend time with the kids, so I'm just going to put business on hold. There's a lot of different ways that we can include the kids in what we're doing. Get the kids to blitz for you. Honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but if you get the kids to introduce the business, or if you get the kids, if you get those, I roll with a rap star, I can't remember the other little t-shirts that they have for kids, rap star and training, that sort of thing. Oh my goodness, does that ever strike up conversation? So your kids can actually be a conversation starter, and they can also be a closer if you teach them well. Most kids, after about 6 months in this business, if somebody is talking to you, even if these are like quiet, shy little kids, somebody's talking to you and says like, oh, well, what's your shirt all about? To you, your child is going to say, my mom sells wraps.
my mom sells wraps and she has them and they're $30 and you could buy one, and blah, 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 and start spewing off. You could be a loyal customer, and blah, 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 blah. Actually, this little guy at 3 years old did quite a few videos, which were hilarious, all about the business. And yeah, it's amazing how the more that you talk around your kids and include them too. And if you feel like you're taking away from kid time, because of course, I mean, those of us that are moms, that are parents, moms and dads, we're doing this because we want that financial freedom, because we want to be able to give our families more. So I think that it's really important to keep that in mind and to remind your kids, okay, or maybe even make a chart. Look at you guys. If mom makes this much money, we've got to work together. You've got mom's on the phone. You guys have to be quiet because mom's trying to make this much money to put, you guys can color in this chart this much higher. When we get up here, we're going to Disneyland, or you're getting a new bike, or whatever it may be, but something so that they're excited and they're striving towards that. I know Kara, is Kara still here? Oh, she's checking out. Oh, Kara's done something like that with her son, and she really includes him. A puppy. When she gets a triple, he gets a puppy. That's a lot of motivation. My children will not get that. Yeah, any more questions, guys? Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have any tips or advice in your experience
with what? Sorry? Trade shows. Oh. Yeah, it's the number one thing with trade shows is follow-up. Keep it simple, keep your displays simple. Some people just put out a module of stuff which just busies the eye. You want to keep it very simple, keep one banner and maybe 3 products on the table and a few signs. And maybe with a book of before and afters and a ballot box. That ballot box is going to be your number one thing. Krista, you have something? Everything. But not just call. Yeah, calling is number one. Yeah, number one. Yeah. You have something to say? Yeah.
You do like a draw for a free wrap.
I do green spatial parties. I would call everyone back and say, if it goes to a voicemail, you've won a prize. This is Kat, my number is blah, 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 blah. We met here. When they call me back, I go right into, all right, you want a green spatial party for you and 5 friends. So your first 5 guests in the door are going to get free green spatials. Would a weekday or a weekend be better? If they pick a weekday, then you say, all right, I have this date and this date. Which one would you prefer? And whatever one they pick, then I have them down in the books. They get their address, they get their email address, they get their all of their details, and then I will tell them, all right, so while you guys are wearing a green spatial, I'm going to have a very, very short presentation about some of our other products, and I'm also going to bring wraps. I know the last one I did, the woman was really upset that I didn't bring wraps, so I will be bringing wraps. You can try a wrap for $30 a piece. And if your guest wrap, you have 5 guests that wrap, you will also get a free wrap for yourself. So you can invite as many people as you want, but you know that the first 5 people in the door are going to get free green facials. That's what I would do.
What if they do if they don't want to have friends, don't know anything, they want to do that?
One-on-one. One-on-one appointments are fantabulous. But don't just call. Don't just call. Don't just email. Make sure that you have all those options on the ballot box that people have to write down their email address. And if you see somebody filling it out, say, you know what, if you put your email address down, I do monthly draws too. I do monthly prizes, so I can add you to my contact list if you want. Don't worry, there's no spam. I don't share your email address with anybody else. But this way you can. If you can keep in touch with them, and if you do a blast once a month, something like that, it's going to help significantly. Also, make sure that their first and last name is down, and then go and stalk them and find them on Facebook. And friend them, because if you just send them a message, remember it goes to the other box if you're not friends, so they won't see it. You know what I mean by the other box? Like other messages?
Be careful friending, because if they decline you, you're in jail, Facebook jail, and you're
yeah, we've all gone to Facebook jail. It's not as scary as it sounds. You can get out. You can pass go again too. It's all good. Mike, go ahead. Yeah, you can follow the person first. So you can, if you click follow instead of friend, and then if you just message them and say, explain who you are, And if you say, don't worry, not a stalker, honestly, this is all about me helping you, I've got something. But seriously, be cheesy. Who cares? They don't know you. What do you have to lose? Honestly, you guys, you're going to send something out to about 20 people, maybe 30 people. You're going to hire 2, maybe 5 people in that. Okay, so you're not going to hire every single person. You're not going to sign up every person. It's a numbers game. You will not get every person that you come in contact with. So get in contact with as many people as possible.
I just want to add something. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals on the sheet that says I have friends that would be interested. So don't be afraid to ask for a referral. If they're just not interested in having a wrap party, they're not interested, ask for a referral. You never know. They might go, you know what, actually, maybe my friend would be interested. And then you've got another lead.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I can say you can convert it too, right? You can say you're not interested in the part, like you said, maybe only one person or they don't want to. Say, well, maybe give your party to a friend.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What we're getting over here in the middle of the crowd that nobody else can hear because you're talking so quietly, is that Karen was just saying that if you've got somebody on the phone and they're like, oh no, that's not something I'm interested in, you can say, you know what, I'd be more than happy to pass it on to somebody else. If you've got a friend or if your mom or sister, somebody else wants to take advantage of the offer, you know, here's my number, let them know, I'd be more than happy, or if you want to give me their number, I can contact them. If it's whatever, if they're willing to do that for you. Any other questions in the back?
I have 2 questions actually. One is, how are you going to go through the bylaw that came out with email?
Yeah, I know. As I was saying that, I was just remembering that I just got that from 3 different.
As long as you ask for their permission, it's fine.
Yeah. Shannon, Karen.
Yeah.
We use iContact and we pay, a monthly fee to iContact. What? No, we use iContact.
Yeah.
And so I sat on the phone with the guy for a while, and he just said that it's a 3-year process. So even if you're emailing someone who doesn't want your email right now, nothing's going to happen. It's a 3-year process, and they're working on it. They have a form that they're going to use to get their permission. So it's not immediate.
And the people that I talked to at MailChimp, which is like iContact or Constant Contact, they said from their Canadian office that in 3 years' time, they're most likely going to see that this is hurting Canadian businesses. The spam comes from international, and that this will most likely be dropped. We can't say that for certain, but it is going to be a 3-year process, and all you can do is say, you've entered in a contest, or I've got your information from this, and this is what I'm offering. Is it okay that I'm sending you emails? One thing that you could do for emails is add some content that's just not about It Works. Add something that's of value. May it be recipes, may it be health tips, may it be exercise tips, because that's how you're going to get people to subscribe to your emails much more often than if you're just saying, it works, it works, it works, it works. Join me, join me, join me, join me. People.
Same thing with your Facebook page.
Yeah, same with Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Just one more question. Or you had another one first. You had.
Yeah,
I don't know.
just wondering, I know we have other companies who also do like a business license. I didn't see anything like that. No, I can talk.
Yeah.
I've dealt with that with this company because I know that with previous companies I was with, we needed a direct seller's license. However, because we are an online company, the company ships all of the product for us, we do not need a license. With our $99 startup fee, that is basically your license. That is why we're not allowed to have a retail store for the products. Everything goes out through head office. So with your renewal at your 1 year, it's a $35 renewal. That's also renewing your license. As long as you have an active eSuite, that's our back office where we can see all of our orders and all of our teams. That is your business license. So, and I talked to a lawyer about that, and it was a non-issue.
Yeah. The only thing that we're really reselling is the wrap, and you're sampling it out for $30. I mean, it's valued a lot higher than that. So it's not like this is something over $65 that the customer is going to go to the company's office or whatever it is and complain, stating that you robbed them because you didn't we sold them around. Which, keep in mind too, that the wraps are cosmetic. So if, this is one question that we always get from people that are first signing up. Is this something somebody can return? No, they cannot return a wrap because once it's been tried, it's cosmetic. It's the same thing as, I was going to say somebody buying underwear and trying, but it's not really, that's not cosmetic.
Mascara.
Mascara, there you go, you can't return mascara. You've opened it, you've put it on your eyes, you could have pink eye, you're not going to take it back, same thing. Well, you could, mascara. That's one of the reasons they go. Okay, last question. Oh, last.
More about the anti-spam kind of legislation.
Okay.
If someone needs to change their business file, why not? They're already entry into a contract with you, so you can actually, by them doing that, they're actually giving you permission to email them and conduct business with them. So
You just have to keep that as proof. I guess like a ballot, like you should be able to keep the ballot as proof that they.
yeah, exactly. So that someone understands that I do it now, that they are therefore.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, they're accepting, they're agreeing to.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff. By time, I'll try to put something on there.
Okay, that's awesome. That's be helpful. Okay, so now anybody that is interested in signing up, do we have anybody that is looking at signing up tonight? Remember, it's $99 to sign up. And did you guys have anything to add first before I?
Maybe just remind the next meeting.
What day is that?
August.
August 5th. August, yeah. Kelly knows. Oh, and green carpet, for anybody that wants to go to Florida for a little vacay, it's July 25th to the 26th. I was going to say 9th, but you could stay longer. Yeah, so July 25th and July 26th, and that's at corporate. So very, very exciting time to get to go and check out the new corporate headquarters as well. But our next meeting will be August 5th, and it will be held at this hotel. I don't know which room we're going to be in, but it will be at the Victoria Inn, right straight through until December. Any other questions before we, or sorry, no, we're not doing any more questions. Sorry, you can't ask any questions. Does anybody want a distributor form to sign up for the basket that we've got for the draw tonight? No hands? Really?
I already have.
Okay, there we go. We've got 2. Do you have distributor forms? Anybody else?
We got one filled out.
What's that?
We already have ours filled
Oh,
out.
you do have it filled out. Okay. So you guys, can one of you guys pass around the tickets for the draw? And then in the meantime, you guys can get out your blue tickets, or were they red? The blue tickets. So here, so